Alright, today we're going to do day 3 of these fractions. Today they're called complex fractions. And the first thing I want to make sure is that you can recognize what a complex fraction is. These are all examples of complex fractions. You have a fraction divided by another fraction. A fraction divided by another fraction. A fraction divided by another fraction. A fraction over a fraction. Do you see these are all complex fractions? Now, do you see two fractions here in this first example? I see one. Is this 5 a fraction? It sure is, 5 over 1. This 4x over 1. X plus 1 over 1. So, what is a complex fraction? What's a complex fraction? It's a fraction over a fraction. Now, we're going to call this the main fraction line. That's the main fraction line. So, here's your fraction in your numerator. Here's your fraction in your denominator. What are they asking you to do? This problem could be written as a plus b over a. What does this word mean? Divide. Good. A plus b over a, divide a minus b over b. Now guess what? What did you learn how to do? When instead of dividing, what do? We flip this and we multiply. So really it's a plus b over a times b over a minus b. So what we're going to work on is simplifying complex fractions. But you may, look at example 1 right here.
You flip this over.
Look at example 1 on the back side. You're looking to get a fraction divided by a fraction. Well, right now I've got 2 fractions divided by 1 fraction. So our job right now is to get this to be 1 fraction. This is what you did yesterday. I need to condense these 2 as 1 fraction.
Multiply x
Square each side.
Yes, you got it. This is what you learned yesterday. So you would want to multiply this by x and this by x, correct? So what would you simplify this to be? What would this be?
It would be negative 1x, right? Or no, 4 minus 3 over x squared.
4 minus 3x over x squared. That's what that is. Okay? Now we don't have to condense this at all because it's already 1 fraction. So we have a rational expression in the numerator, a rational expression in the denominator. Now your job is to you're going to flip this fraction and multiply it. So you have 4, I'm going to do this right here, 4 minus 3x over x squared. Now I wish this were flipped, because then it would be, when you flip it, the x squareds will cancel. But unfortunately, this is the problem that was given to us. When we flip this, the 5 goes in the numerator and the x squared goes in the denominator. Now, if we didn't flip it, the x squareds, if I had an x squared up here, they would cancel. Remember how we canceled them in the first day when we did these? So technically, there's nothing that cancels. So your answer is simply 5 times 4 minus 3x over what? What's this? X to the what power? 4. When you're multiplying, you add exponents. Okay, one more example.
Oh, you don't want us to actually
No,
distribute the 5?
no, you can just
Why
leave it
don't you
like that.
distribute
You can just leave it like that.
the, why?
You could write 20 minus 15x.
Wait, so we can do that?
You can if you want. I was just being nice and saying just leave it like that. You can do that, and they're both good answers. Now, what is the restriction on this? X can't be what?
0.
0. Yep. And one more example, and then I'm gonna have you practice these problems. All right, see this problem? It says A plus 3 over B, main fraction line, B plus 3 over A. I need to get this to be one fraction. See, this is really, right now it's A over 1 plus 3 over B. Over B over 1 plus 3 over A. So what is your common, do one problem at a time, what's your common denominator here? What do I need to multiply these two by?
B,
B. So if I multiply this by B and this by B, you get AB plus 3 over B, right? Main fraction line. Now check this out. What are you going to multiply these two by?
A.
Uh-huh. And this is also AB plus 3 over A.
wait, what did you do? Oh, you did the same thing on the
Yeah.
bottom.
I just reversed, instead of BA, I wrote AB. I just alphabetized them right here. Now, we've got one fraction, main fraction line divided by one fraction. What are we gonna do next?
Right.
Flip and multiply. Flip what?
The bottom fraction.
Good. You're gonna flip this one.
And then once you flip it, you just cancel out.
Yes, what cancels, Caitlin?
AB plus 3.
Yep, you got it. AB plus 3 cancels, what's left?
1 over B times, maybe
Or-
not. A over B.
Yeah, you're right, 1 over B times A over 1, which is A over
B.
B. That's your answer.
Now watch, I do the homework and it's gonna be like way harder than this. Like this I get, but like the homework is always like extra stuff.
Well, I'll tell you. Problems 1, 2, and 3, here's your homework.
We'll turn it to
1,
square
2, and 3, you do not have to do this step.
Yeah, you don't have to do any condensing.
So I'll start you off here. For problem 1, it's already one fraction divided by one fraction. So you're gonna do 1, 2, and 3 are easier. Sometimes easier looks harder. So 6x over y squared, all you have to do is flip and write 5 over 3y. What cancels? There's one little itty bitty thing. It's a number.
The 6 and the 3 go into each other.
Yes, 3 goes into 6, thank you, Kaylin, twice. So your answer for this one is 2x5, what's 2 times x times 5? What's 2 times x times 5, everyone?
10x.
10x
Y
over
squared.
y what? Y
I
squared times y is y
Three.
Y
to the
cubed.
third. So for 1, 2, and 3, all you're gonna do is flip and multiply, flip and multiply. But on these ones, you've gotta get a common denominator. You wanna get this A to be, you want one fraction in the numerator before you flip and multiply. So for this one, I'll start you off, you're gonna multiply this top and this bottom by B.
Why did you?
My 7 minutes are up. Go ahead, Travis, turn that